This is Enzo brand Matcha green tea powder. Uh, Matcha is one of my favorite teas that I like to drink personally, although until I've recently received some brands to try, I actually had no idea how to make it. Uh, and one of the things that I wish Enzo would do and other companies of matcha tea would do would be include the instructions on the package, because there are no, this one side, there's no uh, instructions on how to make it, or the best way to make it or anything like that on the package. Also, there's no nutritional information on the package. Those are two things I kind of wish companies would do for these teas. Um, because it does take a little practice to kind of get the tea to taste to the way that you want it to taste, because as I've learned from previous attempts at making matcha tea, it's very easy to make it too strong and too bitter. So, instructions included on the packaging would kind of make that helpful and easier to do. One of the things I like about matcha tea is what it smells like. It smells similar if you've ever had green tea ice cream or ate green tea ice cream. It kind of smells and tastes like that flavor. In fact, I kind of think that's kind of what they use to kind of give green tea ice cream that flavor. But this particular Enzo brand tastes a bit smoother and mixed better than another brand of matcha tea that I've tried. And I'm not sure though whether it's a better grade of matcha tea or whether I've just kind of gotten a little bit better at making the tea. But I personally make my matcha tea with a teaspoon of tea powder in a cup of hot water, and then I add some milk and sugar using a frother to blend it well so that it's a smooth tea. This also can be used for, of course, making desserts and smoothies and that kind of thing. And I've got some, actually, if I don't spill it all over the place here, I'll bring it up closer to kind of show you the look of the tea. It's a green powder. This is a pretty good quality tea. And again, I'm no expert in terms of, what grade it is, because they make different grades of matcha tea. There's a ceremonial grade, there's a culinary grade, and then I read also something where there's a normal grade. I'm assuming this is somewhere in that between the culinary normal. I don't think this is considered ceremonial grade tea, because that tends to be expensive. But again, I'm no expert at this, and for me personally, I judge it based on how does it taste. And like I said, matcha is kind of like a green tea concentrate. So keep that in mind, that if you initially make the tea too strong and bitter, you kind of have to tone down the recipe a little bit and use a little bit less of the powder. Again, for me, a teaspoon or less is perfect in terms of a cup of, regular coffee cup type size cup of tea. And to me, this brand of matcha tastes good. It's not bitter. It mixes pretty smoothly. And me personally, I'm going to use this as one of my regular teas. I do think, though, $25 for a 4-ounce package is a bit expensive. I understand teas in different grades kind of can be expensive, but I do think that is a little expensive for the size package. But overall, I like this tea, and I give it 4 stars.